This weapon scares engineers more than it scares the enemy. Not because it isn't powerful, but because it's too complex to trust. On paper, it's unstoppable. In reality, it's a nightmare. When people think about weapons, they imagine destruction, explosions, firepower, fear. Engineers imagine something else entirely. They imagine failure. Some weapons look terrifying to adversaries, but to the people who design and maintain them, they're borderline horrifying. Not because they don't work, but because they only work under perfect conditions, and war is never perfect. These systems are often over-engineered to the edge of collapse, packed with sensors, software layers, precision components, and dependencies stacked on top of dependencies. Each layer adds capability and fragility. One misalignment, one corrupted update, one environmental variable no one predicted, and the system stops behaving like a weapon and starts behaving like a liability. Engineers fear what happens after deployment, because once a system is in the field, it doesn't get patches, pristine environments, or ideal operators. It gets dust, heat, stress, vibration, and human error. The more advanced the system, the more ways it can fail. This is why some weapons that dominate presentations quietly terrify the people responsible for keeping them alive. Maintenance windows grow, training requirements explode, debugging becomes forensic work. Sometimes the scariest moment isn't combat. It's when the weapon does something no one expected, and no one can explain it fast enough. Engineers know that reliability wins wars more often than brilliance. A simple system that works every time beats a revolutionary one that only works sometimes. That's why many modern weapons secretly include mechanical fallbacks, redundant modes, or stripped-down operational states. Not because engineers are conservative, but because they've seen what happens when complexity outruns control. The real fear isn't that the weapon won't fire. It's that it will fire incorrectly. Or worse, unpredictably. Enemies fear what they can see. Engineers fear what they can't. And the most dangerous weapons aren't the ones with the biggest explosions. They're the ones that behave differently every time they're used. Here's the part nobody advertises. The more advanced a weapon becomes, the more it depends on things going exactly right. And history has never been kind to systems that demand perfection.